All right, yesterday we covered this Jonah Hill, Sarah Brady scandal that's going on. So Jonah Hill's ex-girlfriend, Sarah Brady, a surfing instructor, just released more text messages between the two of them because I guess she hadn't gotten dunked on enough. And just for reference, these texts were exchanged last August, right after Hill started dating his now baby mama, who, of course, then was his girlfriend. And so, John, are you up to speed on this?
I have actually, there's not a story I've been following closer, Sarah, than the Jonah Hill, Sarah Brady relationship drama.
You're ridiculous. Well, I think that it's a fascinating conversation to have. I usually have men at the table, and I think it's fascinating to hear from you guys on what you think are appropriate boundaries when you are in a romantic relationship with a woman. So some of these are here. She, of course, dates it 8/30/2022. And he tells her, I know I don't need to, but in the spirit of pure respect to our friendship and appreciation for each other, I did want to be transparent that I did start dating someone recently. I'm sorry if that is painful. It just happened, and I didn't want to not be transparent with you ever, as I care about you. She said, thanks for letting me know. Probably best if we don't talk for a while and you figure out where that's headed. And I think it's interesting. I know we don't have much time here, so I want to go to if we have, I'm not sure if we have it, but she ends up saying something like, oh, interesting, very quickly how you moved on very quickly. Oh, wow, quick transition. And it's like, oh, I see what this is. You're upset that he moved on, and right after he has a baby with a new chick, you release all of this information to try to out him as some she called it emotionally abusive partner. And I don't think it's emotionally abusive to tell a woman, hey, if you're going to date me, if we're going to be in a romantic relationship, please don't show your ass all over Instagram.
I am very thankful that we're having this conversation. It is low self-respect. It's degrading the whole female class, okay? This is OnlyFans galore. This is this false sense of identity. This is a girl with a very low self-esteem, very low identity, highly disrespectful. If you're dating a guy and you're flaunting yourself, right? You're basically saying I'm available to the world and let me pump up the lust factor, but I'm really faithful and loyal to you. Wink, wink, I promise. And he's saying, hey, how about we're committed to each other? And then even after the fact, he has the common decency to say, I don't want you to hurt emotionally and hear it through the grapevine or the Hollywood cesspool. I'm going to tell you I'm moving on.
Right.
But all the best to you.
Yeah. Yeah. He sounds like a decent guy, honestly. And again, that's the problem with feminism is that it's made women feel so liberated that they feel like they get in a romantic relationship and they should just continue to behave in such a sexual manner for other men's pleasure. Right. For other men's pleasure.
Do whatever they want. And that's why, women are not, in terms of describing past relationships, as a general rule, reliable narrators. I mean, they will articulate anything they didn't like as emotional abuse, manipulation, gaslighting, and it's like, okay, that's why, to the young guys out there watching, just don't even entertain this stuff. You're not going to fix that impulse. If she, for whatever reason, the failures of the men in her life have caused her to require that external validation, you're not going to save her.
Move on.
You don't have enough time. Just go find a woman who doesn't have that. I wanted to go to bat for him, but the more of these texts I read, it seemed, and I'm proud that, he's setting his own standards and things like that.
He does seem a little weak.
It is a little, he's using a lot of therapy
that's triggering. Talk. It's like, all right.
So I didn't appreciate that. However, it is interesting that.
Yeah, but he is a Hollywood.
Well, and that's what's interesting about that.
As much as you're going to get from a Hollywood.
He's famous, very talented actor. He's made a lot of money. It's interesting how even then he comes back to really fulfillment's going to come from a family. And so he's getting settled down, trying to take that more seriously. And if she can't meet that role, bye-bye. And then, of course, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Exactly.
But Sarah, I'd argue this. The emotional abuse here was by her. By dating a woman or being married to a woman, and she's flaunting herself to the world. Oh, that does great for the guy's self-esteem, I promise. No, it does not. Okay, so thank you for telling the young guys, you move on. You can't save that whale, okay? Move on.
If you like that clip, there is plenty more where that came from. Click the link in the description below to subscribe to the News and Why It Matters YouTube channel to watch the full episode.